wicket strength is square of the wicket. He needs no invitation. If you give him width outside the off stump or straight, too straight, then he'll put you away square of the wicket. There's not much margin for error.
There's not too many lefties that are going to miss out on that line, is it? And length. It's just an easy pickup. Like
a naan bread is to your curry, that delivery.
Wide given. I wondered whether it just flicked the boot or the pad, but no. Umpire Joel Wilson signals wides. First signs are that they want a big score here. A really big score batting first to try and give your bowlers a little bit of margin.
Scrambled seam delivery, so not ever going to give himself a chance to gather any shape. He kept gathering that same line. Not a lot of movement through the air. I thought it...
Where leg comes into play, offside comes up.
Side edge. Nazara. Well, always good to keep an eye on the fielding through these one-day tournaments because it's such an important part of the game. That was a stunning catch from Glenn Phillips during the opening game down in Karachi, backward point, where so many of the great agile fielders have positioned themselves over the years. Probably just give that the edge over Alex Carey's catch, given the speed with which the ball was travelling.
Both fit very neatly into your flying salmon analogy. Though. Take a look at this one again. Magnificent ground movement. Look at the feet.
It averages a little over 60, but it would be the same for a lot of players, actually. These tend to be the flattest pitches in the world. Wherever you go, you said to an opener in particular, where would you want to bat? You'd probably say Pakistan. Not much bounce, not much movement. Get in before the old ball starts to hoop around.
Yeah, the trouble is now there's two new balls. So the white ball doesn't really ever get that old. Back in your day, Athers, you would have had in the middle stages, Waqar Younis, Akram steaming in, the ball reversing, Shoaib Akhtar. They were just mercenary through those middle stages with reverse swing. Not so much anymore.
And what do you think? You in favour of that, or would you like to see a return to one ball and therefore give the quicker bowlers a bit more in the middle overs?
I'd like to see it just the one ball. I think there's enough runs, 300 and... .280. Are fans really missing out on the opportunity to see a different set of skill sets from both bat and ball?
I think what fans want are good tight matches, isn't it? Wherever's gone, 32 for 1.
तो हो जाए पाकिस्तान के नाम टपाल दानेदार का एक और कप।
Alex Carey at mid-on. England have got to 32. The signs are that this is an absolutely plumb batting strip. There's no movement in the air yet, not much bounce. It's coming onto the drive of the bat beautifully. Duckett just taking his time to get acquainted with his surrounds, and Jamie Smith in this unaccustomed position at number 3 for him.
Pick up on that. Teams today are displaying exactly that, loading up their batting. 7 genuine batters, begging the question around the sort of bowling all-rounder versus the batting all-rounder. Whereas when you get the one ball of the day, your spinners are very definite. Their role, they're in the game a lot, and it's very hard to hit sort of beyond 30 overs, those big sixes that you see so often hit now. It's such a fascinating and tricky period with through the middle with that less hard ball, less sheeny. I do think cricket's missing a trick with that.
The argument against it was that the ball became quite difficult to see, and it died a bit. And a game that's predicated on entertainment. It's not only a batting game, obviously, but you know, crowd want to see sixes and boundaries. That was the argument against it, I suspect. But as you say, it's taken one skill out of the game, that reverse swing skill. And gone for 4. Fine leg is quite.
Team about 12 months ago, it was like a duck to water.
Should be gone. No, he gets away with it. It was completely mistimed by Smith, and for a moment his heart must have been in his mouth as Alex Carey eyed up a second catch, and it just went over his head.
Well, the impressive footwork from Alex Carey from his first catch almost got him into another position.